Golf. It may not be on your mind in the middle of winter, but a new way to train indoors may warm those thoughts.
Most of the other sports have figured out that the real strides are made in the off season. Golf is kind of the last sport to come around to that. When you have a chance to come inside and take the club out of your hand and forget about results for a period of time, you have a much better chance to understand and grow. When you're always playing, the results seem to get in the way of progress.
The clubhouse at the Victory Links Golf Course at the National Sports Center has opened a new indoor learning center called the Golf Dojo that will change the way you approach the game.
We call it the Golf Dojo, with the idea that learning the golf swing can be like learning the martial arts, where we can go in a step-by-step process, and we have players of all levels and abilities in the same room working on the same things at the same time.
Aspects of this training include showing the right way to go about getting better, and having a club in your hand may not be the best way to understand the fundamentals. The keys to the game the golf pros want to teach involve learning concepts and taking out the wrong way of doing things most golfers form as a habit.
Well, when most people learn, they're training their unconscious mind to swing the club, and they don't actually understand what they're doing, and we try to go nice and slow so that the conscious mind and the subconscious mind are learning the same things at the same time. So we're actually doing what we think we're doing instead of something else.
Even toy trains are valuable learning experiences.
Well, like we talked a little bit before, in the golf swing, the first thing we do is we move backwards. Train goes backwards first to connect up all the cars. Then up at the top of the backswing, there's a transition. The arms continue to go back and the legs continue to go forward. We get connected, and then we want to pull the club through with the engines of our train, which in the golf swing are our left leg, our right leg, and our trunk. Okay. So we have a training model with 3 engines pulling the club cars. The shoulders, arms, elbows, arms, wrists, and hands are cars. The left leg, the right leg, and the trunk are the engines. We want to have the engines pull the cars when we're swinging.
Minnesota has the highest amount of golfers per capita in the United States, contains 581 courses, and will host the very popular world golf event Ryder Cup this summer. The love of golf is strong in this region, and it can teach some valuable lessons along the way.
You can always learn something about yourself and about your environment when you play golf. Mostly it's understanding who you are and the unique challenges that you get to take on in golf. And also when you're performing golf, you get to do things that you can't really do every time, but you get to be better than you are that day and hit shots that you know that if you had another 100 tries at, you couldn't do it, but today in that round you were able to. So that's what I like about the game.
If component golf instruction sounds appealing, the Victory Links Learning Center has several classes for all ages, including a Friday night youth-specific class.
We call it Take the Date Night Back, which is a way for kids to get exposed to golf in a less structural way, where they can just come in here and hang out and hit golf balls and play games and play ping pong or do anything they want, with everything being connected back to the golf theme.
Golf is a sport just about anyone can do if they put the right effort into it, and these classes are aimed to guide those who will listen in the right direction.
I've spent the last 25 years trying to make the game more accessible to more players. So if we can break it down into really small incremental steps, then it becomes more accessible to everybody.
For North Metro TV News, Trevor Scholl reporting.